Hello YouTube. First modification on the sawmill. I didn't like this flimsy setup. It just didn't. That was the guide roller was sitting on here, and then with that T handle you could push that square tubing in and out to run the that guide roller back and forth. Yeah, and that was just because it had so much stick out from the square tubing. It was just getting too flimsy on the far side, so I needed something that is a little bit more solid. So I fired up the lathe again, made 4 rollers with ball bearings in them, and they run on the edge. Oops, sorry. And they run on the edge of a piece of sort of thick board there, square tubing like that. I don't know whether you can see that. And they run right here with 90 degrees cut into these rollers, and they got ball bearings in there. I tensioned this lot up with a G-clamp when I tightened it up, and then I put my roller assembly on here, and now I can move this back and forth fairly easily, but there's no play up or down, and there's no play that way. Yeah, so there's no play going that way, and there's no play in it because that thing is bolted to this square beam. And so now I can move this thing around depending on the log width, but this makes the whole blade set up a lot more stable. I like it a lot better. So it's the end of the day. It's 4:30. I haven't even had breakfast yet because this just got to me. And yeah, that's modification number 1. And I don't think I need to go closer than that. That is, yeah. And then between rollers, when I get out to the outer bit, I've got 38 inches between the guide rollers, and that should be plenty. And now I've adjusted the angles, the pitch on the roller, so I'm now level with the bunks again, because obviously when I did all this, that changed a bit. I had to readjust this guy and that one, and just did that. So tomorrow we'll fire that thing up, and then we'll cut some more boards. I've got the floorboards for the shed that I want to build cut. They're done. I thought while I was practicing and messing around with this lot, it would behoove me not to just make firewood, and for a shed floor that's plenty good enough. They're about I don't know, 1/16 of an inch out, a little bit wavy and stuff because of this flimsy assembly. But now this feels a lot more sturdy when you get towards the log. You have that sitting fairly close. That should take any wobble out of this whole thing. So we'll see tomorrow. We'll try it out. Anyway, that's as far as I got for now. It's always a bother because I've got no electricity here, so when I do want to drill some holes and stuff, I have to bring the generator up from the pond, and yeah, stuff. But I knew there was going to be some modifications along the way. I still want to change those cables here. These guys, they are steel, and what happens is when they don't roll up quite perfectly, they jump up top there, and then it gives you a 1/4 of an inch more or less up there. But as I have 4 shivs, it comes down to virtually nothing. But if I can change that to something that works absolutely spot on, I was thinking of using Kevlar. You know, this winch rope that you use for ATVs, Amsteel, which is a Dyneema. Yeah, not Kevlar, it's Dyneema. It's got no stretch to it. It's stronger than steel, and then a quarter inch will do, well, I think probably 5,800 pounds or something like that, breaking strain on a 1/4 inch of that stuff, which is plenty for what I need. And so I'm thinking about getting 100 feet of that, and then, or 50 feet, and then respooling that. I actually got some floating around somewhere, So that's the next project probably. But for now, I run it as is. I got into some dirt yesterday, so that didn't help matters along too well. So the it's not that sharp anymore, I don't think. We'll see. I'll give it a go tomorrow, see what it does, and then if it doesn't cut nice, then we'll change it out for a fresh one. So yeah, that's where we're at. Have a good one. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.